Actually, could I get a little help? I don't have to be alone. You were looking down at them, they were looking down at you. You were starched and pressed, they were all disheveled. They were holding hands, they were ragamuffins, and they said, I know we're not fancy, but we're on the same level. We've got plans, big plans, we're gonna change the world. All you care about is dollars, that doesn't make sense. All you do is hit snooze, watch the news, buy shoes, drink booze, make money, feel spent. And day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. Then you look at them without batting an eye and say, hey, little hippie, let your freak flag fly. Why don't you go smoke a bowl in your best tie-dye? Get a tattoo of a dancing bear holding a peace sign. You can talk the talk when it comes to real change. Aren't you and all your little friends exactly the same? You sit around at potlucks pointing fingers, placing blame, drinking kombucha and eating tempeh. And day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. If you are judging them while they are judging you, and you think that makes them assholes, maybe you're an asshole too. Do we argue with each other till we both turn blue, or find similarities in what we like and what we do? Yeah, just because someone does not look like me doesn't mean they are a clone or a sheep. Maybe they like their job and they're living their dream, and they love their friends and their family. Yeah, some people thrive between 9 and 5 and feel like they're choking if their neck's not tied. And some people feel as if they're gonna die if their seams aren't straight and their shoes aren't tied. Some people like business, some people like numbers, some people grow organic heirloom cucumbers and only feel free with their hands in the dirt in a pair of old jeans and their favorite t-shirt. Some people feel enslaved if they have a boss. Some people without one are totally lost. To make this world work, it takes all different kinds. We all have different tastes, different strengths, different minds. So it doesn't make sense to generalize, and it doesn't make sense to judge with our eyes. We need more compassion, we need to be kind. If you open your heart, you might like what you find, 'cause there are some mean bus drivers, but there's some nice bus drivers, and there's some nice cops in Madison, Wisconsin, and there are some nice teachers, and there are some mean teachers. Just because you have a mean teacher doesn't mean all teachers suck, and no one is nice all the time. No one is mean all the time. Think about what someone's going through. It's making them be mean to you, like maybe their pet gerbil died. They are really sad inside, or maybe they got in a fight with someone that they really like. Maybe they are really shy, don't know how to socialize, and they just want to run and hide. Not saying that it's justified, but if we learn to empathize, the resentments will vaporize. Situations metamorphosize before our very eyes. Then the need to stereotype will become outdated when we realize that everyone is really complicated. We are all so complicated. We are all so complicated. I am also complicated. I am also complicated. I'm a black mama activist, a home-owning punk. It's been over a decade since the last time I got drunk. I drive a minivan and I've got junk in the trunk. I think Danny DeVito is a total hunk. I like revisiting the shit. My therapist helps me remember being friends with someone for a long time, still not knowing their gender. I fight for equal rights and I fight for inner peace. I pray to the dead for the gratitude I need. I've got chickens in my backyard and a little garden plot. I really hate commercials, but I gotta slap chop, 'cause I'm a sucker sucker for a remix. And let me tell you what, by the time that I am finished, you are gonna love these nuts. I'm a little bit pop culture, a lot bit DIY. I don't know the definition of TMI. I write poems about my period, post pictures of my log. If you don't like body functions, you shouldn't read my blog. My baby's daddy's a musician from the mountains in France. He wrote me a song, we did interpretive dance, then he knocked me up. Now we have the coolest kid, yeah, making her with him's the smartest thing I ever did. And I feel like I can fly when I'm on roller skates. I get a little high when I eat dry dates. I feel like I'm unloading when I'm loading up the car. I feel like I'm exploding when I'm holding my guitar. I don't understand what numbers have to do with success, or what sales have to do with happiness, unless they're the kind of sales that will carry me to see where my grandma and grandpa are waiting for me. I never thought I'd make it to 25. Well, now I'm 40 and I'm glad that I'm alive. If I ever need a tour bus, I'm still gonna drive, 'cause I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Yeah, looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Now I'm 40 and I'm glad that I'm alive, and I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Thanks. Thank you. So I'm going to do one more song. I'm more nervous about this one because I hadn't played it in a long time, but then when a few days before coming here, I realized that this one was maybe pretty appropriate considering some things going on. I might have to stop a couple times and figure out the words. I'm actually surprised that didn't happen in the last one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I read blogs by scientists, and I believe they know more than we are being told by the mainstream media sources who want the truth to hold its horses, so there isn't mass hysteria as the seafloor erodes and those in and on the ocean all say, hey, what's this commotion, and try to get away. They are moving in slow motion 'cause their bodies are so heavy from substance thick and deadly. They say, I don't want to die, it's all your fault, I wasn't ready, and I'm sorry, and I'm scared and sad and mad, and I'm prepared to see the stuff that's in the sea evaporate into the air, where it will gather and form clouds that travel north upon the wind, drop its cool, refreshing poison raindrops on our crops and children. And maybe it's the end. I always thought the end of man would be exactly what we'd need for the earth to stand a chance. I always thought that I'd be fine if this happened in my lifetime. Now that I'm a mother, it is really terrifying. I've always identified with the turtle soft insides, because there are times that I really need to hide. But even the strongest, toughest, thickest shell is not designed to survive, to survive, to survive. Something of this magnitude, because water is fluid and oil is crude, and it billows way down deep and it sticks to grains of sand, and it floats up on the surface where the birds all try to land. It's ruining the marshes, ecosystems are destroyed. People all along the Gulf Coast are now unemployed. The men who cut the corners still scream drill, drill, drill from their yachts far away and their mansions on the hill. They turn away the cameras and scream kill, kill, kill as they burn endangered sea turtles alive. us alive. And the seas are all connected, and we are all connected, and you're living in denial if you think you won't be affected. You can't hide behind your flag, because water knows no border. It'll creep in every crevice, it'll seep in every pore. They lie about the damage, their solutions are illusions. No cover-ups big enough to hide this huge contusion on the face of our mother. Yeah, that's right, Mother Earth is the cost of every living thing, what your product is worth. We are all afflicted with an underground addiction. Our desire for convenience will be the cause of our extinction. The industry's the master, we are all the slaves, and we're driving to our graves, 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 graves. So we must teach our kids to love themselves, let them live their lives. What will they be when they grow up? Whatever they like. It's crucial to raise children who won't do what they're told, who will fight for what's right and who can't be bought or sold. I want nothing of this business, I'm staying underground. I'm gonna ride the railroad and let my guard down. We can forage and ride bikes, jump in lakes, go on hikes. We can sing and sing for hours and click like. When somebody posts something good, we share and spread the truth. It's time to define what success means to you. I hope my kid will never be another cog in their machine, trapped inside a box trying to remember her dreams. They'll sell us all out for their greed, 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 as we cry for the earth while she bleeds, 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 bleeds. So hold on to your loved ones, hold on for dear life. Try to walk like thunder, leaving footprints that are light. Hold on to your loved ones, hold on for dear life. Try to walk like thunder, leaving footprints that are light. Hold on to your loved ones, hold on for dear life, and try to walk like thunder, leaving footprints that are light. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I read blogs by scientists, and I believe they know more than we are being told by the mainstream media sources who want the truth to hold its horses, so there isn't mass hysteria when the seafloor erodes and those in and on the ocean all say, hey, what's this commotion? And they try to get away. They are moving in slow motion. Their bodies are so heavy from substance thick and deadly. They say, I don't want to die, it's all your fault, I wasn't ready. Thanks. Thank you.